What's good, y'all? Welcome back to a brand new video. The best part about the NBA, other than of course watching the games, is when trades happen. It could be the tiniest trade, and for me, the world blows up because I got to figure out if this trade's good for this team. Is it bad for this team? Does this player fit here? Does he not? It is the best thing outside of actually watching players shoot the ball. You feel me? So today we're going to be taking a quiz and see if we remember throughout NBA history what player got traded for what. Before we get into it, I gotta do my shout out of the day, and today's shout out is actually going to SeatGeek. Do y'all remember from maybe a year ago, I went to a Milwaukee Bucks game to see Giannis play? Well, I got my tickets through SeatGeek. SeatGeek is an app that aggregates tickets from all over the web to make buying simple. It's very easy because you know right up front whether the tickets you're looking at are a good deal or a bad deal because they score between 1 and 100. 100 being the perfect deal, and 1 being, well, somebody's trying to get in your pockets. But even if you're not seeing the numbers, you get to see the colors. Green being that's a good deal, and red meaning stay away from that ticket. And it doesn't even end there because they give you a picture of what your view would look like if you bought the tickets you were looking at. In the description, there'll be a link that'll send you straight to a download to the SeatGeek app or to the SeatGeek website where you can enter the code KOT4Q. Yes, I got my own promo code, and that gets you $20 off your first purchase. And $20 is big for certain things. So you can go to an NBA game, an NFL game, a concert. SeatGeek has it all. Shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring this video, but let's get into it. I feel like this is going to be one of the quizzes that I kind of struggle on. I'm not saying I'm going to fail it because I don't fail. But it may be one that I struggle on because if it was before I was watching ball, I don't know much knowledge about it unless I read it in one of those books behind us. And I don't remember hearing about certain trades in those books. We'll see how it goes, man. How many questions? 25 questions. The first one being about Kobe Bryant. I know this one. The Charlotte Hornets traded Kobe for Vlade Divac. Not the best move. Vlade Divac was a cool player. Don't get me wrong, but he ain't no Kobe. You had a young player who turned out to be one of the greatest. And you traded them for Vlade. But hey, they ain't none of my business. Number 2, who did the Philadelphia 76ers trade Charles Barkley for? Chris Mullins, Latrell Sprewell, no. Jeff Hornacek is the only one that really makes sense here. Allen Houston, no. It's got to be Jeff Hornacek, and it is 2 for 2. Let's get the easy ones, baby. Who did the Minnesota Timberwolves trade Kevin Garnett for? Oh, that was like one of the biggest trades in NBA history. Kevin Garnett, and 11 people were like dealing in this. And one of the big names was a young Al Jefferson from the Celtics. There we go. Who did the Cleveland Cavaliers trade Kyrie Irving for? That one's fresh in our mind. And of course, that is Isaiah Thomas. That's not how you, wait, that is Isaiah Thomas. That is Isaiah Thomas. I was thinking about the bad boy Piston. Isaiah Thomas doesn't have that second A. Isaiah Thomas, yes, that's right. Who won that trade? Who looks like they won this trade in this moment? Look like the Celtics won that trade, but you never know. You got to figure out what that Brooklyn picks end up being, and you got to see how good Isaiah Thomas is when he comes back from that hip injury. So don't jump the gun on that just yet. Who did the Seattle Supersonics trade Ray Allen for? So he went to the Celtics. So let's look at players that play for the Celtics. Right? Yes, that makes sense. Kevin Durant? No. Kendrick Perkins? No. Jeff Green makes sense. He's the only one that makes sense because he played for the Celtics and for the Seattle Supersonics. Booyah, baby. 5 for 5. Let's go. I thought I was going to struggle. Who did the New Orleans Hornets trade Chris Paul for? First of all, he should have been a Laker. But the league said, nuh-uh, we're not letting that super team happen. So they vetoed the trade. He could have been a Laker. Who knows what Chris Paul would have been if he was a Laker, playing alongside Kobe Bean. But he was traded to the Clippers for Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon was pretty good in the Clipper days. He's playing good defense, fast, athletic. And then he got in New Orleans, injury troubles. Okay, and now he's back with the Houston Rockets doing this thing. Shout out EG, the Bulldog. Who did the Los Angeles Lakers trade Shaq for? Wow, okay. Again, you got to think about this logically. Ron Artest makes no sense. Powell makes no sense. So it's between Luke Walton and Lamar Odom. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, I'm sure Luke Walton didn't have that much trade value. So I'm going to go Lamar. There we go. Get well soon, Lamar. Who did the Chicago Bulls trade Jimmy Butler for? Zach LaVine. And yo, when this trade happened, I was upset. Of course, we just traded a superstar in Jimmy Butler for players that I didn't know much about. Well, Chris Dunn and Zach LaVine had only been in the league for a little bit. And then we drafted a guy in Larry Marketing that I didn't know much about. So in the moment, I was like, man, it's not a good trade. But hey, a couple months later, I'm digging this trade. Larry looks good. Chris Dunn just had a career night yesterday. Is he going to put up 20 a game? No. But he looks like he can be good. And then Zach LaVine's coming back. You remember when Jabari Parker came back from that first ACL injury? He came back better than ever. Remember when Russell Westbrook came back from that injury? He came back better than ever. I'm an optimist, so I'm hoping that Zach LaVine comes back better than ever, all right? So I'm not mad at that deal. Who did the Charlotte Hornets trade Alonzo Mourning for? So yeah, this one, Glenn Rice. There we go. Because Glenn Rice was a part of the team after Alonzo Mourning, so they were traded for each other. Okay, hey, 9 for 9, baby. I thought this was something I'm going to struggle on, but we doing fine. Who did the Toronto Raptors trade Vince Carter for? Okay, did he play for the Magic after Toronto? Am I getting that right? I could be wrong there. Again, it's a gray area for me, but okay. Which one of these players played for the Magic? If my logic is doing me right, I think Patrick Ewing played a year in Orlando, late in his career. Okay. It was Zoe. Yeah, I don't know about that whatsoever. That's fine though. That's the first one wrong out of 10. We got a 90 still. Who did the Orlando Magic trade Dwight Howard for? Definitely not Evan Fournier. Bismack Biyombo just signed in Orlando like 2 years ago, so he definitely wasn't part of no Dwight Howard trade. And then they drafted Aaron Gordon, so the only thing that makes sense is Nikola Vucevic. We got an 81% so far. Who did the Philadelphia 76ers trade Allen Iverson for? Ooh, okay. So from Philly to Denver. I'm pretty sure. So which one of these players played for Denver? Baron Davis never played for Denver. David Wesley might have. Maurice Peterson, I don't think he did. But Andre Miller 100% played there. Let's say they... And then he also played for the 76ers too. There it is. There we go. 11 for 12. Who did the Boston Celtics trade Paul Pierce for? Ooh. Gerald Wallace. Remember that deal? When they sent Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett to Boston for Gerald Wallace, 100 draft picks, and even to this day, the Brooklyn Nets don't have their draft pick. Gerald Wallace. Wow. Gerald Wallace was once an all-star. Don't sleep. He was good at one time. Who did the Washington Wizards trade Chris Webber for? No idea. Not even the slightest idea. So we're going to say Jason Williams. Nope, it was Mitch. I had no idea. That's fine. Again, that was before my time. 2002. I think I started watching ball in 2003. So yeah, that was a little bit before my time, but we're fine here. Who did the Denver Nuggets trade Carmelo for? Gallinari, Wilson Chandler. It was a big time deal. When to be honest with y'all Knicks, y'all didn't have to trade for him. He was gonna sign there free agency like in a couple months anyway. Y'all was just too thirsty. Chill out, New York. Y'all cool now though. Who did the OKC Thunder trade James Harden for? Jeremy Lamb was a part of that deal. No, Jeremy Lamb. Wow. Okay. Wait. Jeremy Lin? No. Hasheem Thabeet. I feel like he was a part of that deal. It's between Jeremy Lin and Hasheem Thabeet because I know Kevin Martin was a part of that deal. Let's go Jeremy Lamb. He went from... Okay. All right. Hey, I ain't got to explain it if I got it right. Who did the Memphis Grizzlies trade Pau Gasol for? Oh, wow. Kwame Brown? Yes, okay. I was, again, just thinking about players that played in LA. I don't know if he actually played in Memphis. Actually, I'm pretty sure he played in Memphis. Okay. Who did the Chicago Bulls trade Derrick Rose for? Robin Lopez. Rolo. I like you, Rolo. I like you. Actually, you're actually one of my favorite Bulls if we're being completely honest with each other. Who did the Utah Jazz trade Darren Williams for? So that's the deal that he went to Brooklyn. Was it AK-47? Nope. Okay. I was pretty confident about that when I was clicking it, but it was Derek Favors. I'm fine with catching that L. Who did the New York Knicks trade Patrick Ewing for? God, this is way before my time. But it was Latrell Sprewell. Glenn Rice was traded for everybody. This is like the second or third time Glenn Rice has been on this list. Glenn Rice, what you up to, bro? Why are they trading you so much? We got 80%. Let's finish out strong. Who did the Detroit Pistons trade Grant Hill for? Sheed. It had to be Sheed or Ben Wallace. It was Ben Wallace. Jason Kidd, the blonde Jason Kidd. Who did the Suns trade Jason Kidd for? Yo, first of all, I do not know. I knew that one. It was a Bull player. It was Scotty, Roy Rogers. I know that. Who did the Orlando Magic trade Tracy McGrady for? You know what I'm thinking about? 1 second. So we were talking about Vince Carter earlier. It was New Jersey. I forgot he played for the Nets before he went to Orlando. But back to this. Who did the Orlando Magic trade Tracy McGrady for? Honestly, it was a shot in the dark. Who did the Portland Trailblazers trade Clyde Drexler for? Otis Thorpe. We shooting in the dark and we connecting. And then the last one, I don't know. See my eyes closed? Click. I was wrong. We got a total of 76. Oh, I didn't fail. The average score is failing. I didn't fail. I'll take a dub. A lot of these are actually a lot harder than I expected. How well do you know WWE's The Miz? Do y'all want to see me do that? I don't watch wrestling no more. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave it a like. I think I caught a bigger L than I was expecting. 76%. I thought I could do better, but a lot of those are way before my time, and it's kind of hard when you think about stuff like that. But either way, thank y'all so much for watching the video. Let me know the most outrageous trade you can think of that happened in real life, though. For the shout out today, again, shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring this video. I can't say it enough. Thank y'all so much. Link is in the description to download their app and use the code KOT4Q for $20 off your purchase. Thank y'all. Peace.